Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at class lists and attendance. So class lists are going to be under more tools. You click there and you're going to be able to see everyone that's enrolled in your course. So this is one of my fall courses, so they've not loaded students into it yet. When everybody's there, you can hit email class and it'll email everyone in the class very easily, so you don't have to worry about that. Or you can just click on particular people's names and the email will and then click this one and the email will just go out to those people. You can also print your class list off from here. However, this is not your official class roster. That's going to be in My SSC OK. Right? And so you can also, let me log in here. So you can go there, you can go to class list, and this is your official roster because there might be a lag between when students enroll or when they drop your course and when Brightspace is updated, right? I believe IT tries to update all the Brightspace courses like on Friday at the end of the day, but if you have a student that adds or drops your course on a Wednesday, they might not show. So again, this is where you need to look for your official list. After enrollment is shut down, if and nobody can enroll anymore, if you've got a student that's here but they're not in Brightspace, then you need to contact Teresa Norman and she can add them. If they've dropped your course and they're no longer here but they're still showing up in Brightspace, again, you can email Teresa with that information and she'll drop them for you. But it's nice because you can still email. So you can click the email link right here and then email selected students. So you can still send out emails from here to everyone, even if they're not all showing up in Brightspace. So that's where you need to print your course list out for to make your grading charts and all of that. So what about attendance? We have to keep attendance, and we really need to do this, especially with the pandemic, because we're going to be able to try to do, contact tracing. So knowing who is in class, who took that class that day during Zoom or online but weren't physically in class, those are going to be really important things to do. And so you can actually keep it here in Brightspace. I don't necessarily keep it here. I always keep it on paper and then I come in and I add it to my Brightspace attendance roster maybe at the end of the week. So again, you don't have to do this every day that you meet, but it doesn't take that long once you get it set up. So the first thing you need to do is, if you're going to go beyond a simple absent and present scheme, you're going to have to create your own. The default system scheme just shows absent and present. So if you click view in new window, it'll show you that. But if we're going to have to trace who has decided to take the class in Zoom, so they were present, but they were present via Zoom or online as opposed to face, then you need your own, maybe more developed scheme. And so you can click new scheme and you can title it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, fall 2020, whatever. And then it's going to give you 3 places immediately, but you're going to have to add some, but you first have to fill these out. So we're going to say A and then put it absent. And then here we're going to say how much percentage do they get for that? So that's going to be 0, right? They're not there. So P for present, and that's 100%. And then T for tardy, and that's maybe, 90%. And then I'm going to save. And then I'm going to add, so I need to add late, Zoom, online, and X. So I need to add 4 more. Oops, sorry, I didn't, and hit add status. All right, so now I'm going to put L for late, because if a student is tardy, that means they've come in within the first 5-10 minutes of class. If they're late, that means they are 15 or more minutes late. And so they only get half credit for being there, right? X means they're absent, but they're excused, right? So they still get 0% for being there, but when I go back and look at that, I can say, but they had an excused absence, so they were gone that day, but there was a reason, right? So now you might want to put Z for Zoom, and that's going to be 100%, and then maybe O for online, and that's also going to be 100%, but this because they still get credit for being there, right? Then you're going to save. Right? And then you're going to close. And then I can set this as my default scheme, right? Yeah, and then I can go back and change anything if I need to. Right. So now I'm going to go to the attendance register because now I have to create the days that I'm going to do attendance. And this is where it gets a bit tedious because you have to go in and you have to put in every single day that you're meeting. So this is, again, is where I might say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, fall 2020, right? My attendance scheme. Cause for concern means when somebody reaches a certain percentage of absences, that's where the system is going to start flagging those. So most of us say 10%, right? I'm going to let my users view this so they can see, right? And then I'm going to start putting in the dates, right? And I've got to save. And then if I want to add the rest of the days of the semester, I would just need to add however many sessions I want. I might just want to do a few sessions at a time. I can describe the sessions. So if this one's going to be face to face, and maybe this is a hybrid course, then I can actually describe that so we know, how we're meeting. I can do that as well. So then I'm going to close. And then when I actually need to take attendance, I'm just going to click this link. And again, unfortunately, there's nobody in this class. So let me see. I think I have one person in this one. So if I go here to attendance and I click this, I'm going to see all of my students. And then I'm going to click the date. So let's say he was present on October 4th. So I'm going to click down. I'm going to click P for present. Now, the best way to do this is if you've got like 18 or 20 people in your class, the best way is to say set status for our users and then say P and save. And then you can go down and actually change the status for the hopefully the very few students that actually weren't in the class or have something different than P, right? That's just so you don't have to go P, 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 right? And then if I see some, and then I'm going to save, let me go ahead and save and close. And then you'll see right here, it says 75%. That means because he was late, so he got only 50% credit, he's got a 75% attendance percentage, right? Which, is not great for the first 2 days. So I can then see who I might need to email about, I'm concerned about your attendance, right? You can export the data as well so that you can open this up in Excel as an attendance sheet to save if you want to. So that's basically how you do attendance. Email me if you've got a question.